Future news, brothers and sisters. Sulaiman Rahim here. Mission of Covenant. Break our 7 seals. You know, I've been posting this for more than a year now. More like 2 years, I believe. And I kind of had like spot. Wasn't posting it for a few months. I guess I, kind of fell through the cracks. But after that freak show at the so-called Farrakhan's Giddy Up on Sunday, right? But that was such a freak show. Clown circus. I mean, you can't even call it a clown circus. It was worse than that. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. But he claims Farrakhan's not a liar. Farrakhan is a goddamn lying dog. His followers are lying, no good dog rapists. And they can talk all this spooky stuff, all this mysterious God stuff, everything else. But you started as a sperm from your father. That's you started out as. That's who you are. The egg can only make some adjustments, but it cannot change your nature. You can have some effect on your nature, but it cannot change your nature. See? If you're a dog, you're going to be a dog. You might be a hyper dog, you might be a crazy dog, a stupid dog, but you still be a dog. Cannot change your nature. So he can talk all this mystery, that God made you in the womb, all that kind of stuff. He only fools and those demons that's with him. Only when he's fools with that garbage. He's a devil. His father's a devil. He's a goddamn lying dog. And I give anybody $5,000 right here, cash payment, anyone who can prove that lying son of a devil Farrakhan, lying son of a devil dog Farrakhan is preaching, what he is preaching is consistent with the lesson, supreme wisdom of Master Farah Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad's representation of his teacher, Master Farah's teaching. $5,000, right away, cash. No one's ever stepped up for this because there's a line over there. So there you go, Ishmael. I know you've seen this. So why don't you step up and collect? We know you pay attention to this because every weekend you respond to what I've been saying over the week. There's no coincidence. I don't believe in no such thing. See, brothers and sisters, the abomination of desolation is there. It's clear. But they can't speak to it. They've been talking about it for years. But now it's present. They can't speak to it. Because to speak to it would be to cut their own damn throat. They can't speak to it. It's such an obvious sign. And no one, absolutely no one, is calling what it actually is. No one. No one's even using the word. Abomination of desolation. Because the way they're preaching it, it'll be the opposite of what's actually happening. It's like this thing with the pages and everything, right? False Israel blew up all those killed those children and people, and they didn't care who they blew up. See, now if it's the other way around, here's what I did there. Oh, they're terrorists, see? So they can't call this. Because they're preaching the other way around. See, according to their theology, right, the false Israel is going to be surrounded by Arabs and humiliated and beat and about to be destroyed. And then they're going to call out to Jesus. That's the abomination of desolation. And somebody's going to come in. They're going to build the second temple. right? And somebody will come in and kill a pig in a temple. They desecrate the temple. That's what we're teaching it. It's the other way around. But now that is right side up. Oh, they can't call it because that means they would have to admit that false Israel is false. And that false Israel is Satan. And that's what they've been worshiping Satan, supporting and backing Satan up. Because Jesus said Satan is God as well. He also said those who say they're Jews are not. That's not. You call anti-Semitic? Well, I'm an anti-Semite then. Because the real Semites are the seed of Abraham. And that's us. They're the anti-Semites. The whole world's anti-Semitic. If they put it that way, because everybody's against us. Everybody, all the nations. Bar none. Right? Except those with Master Prophet Muhammad. And we got to question where they coming from, right? But once they connect with Master Prophet Muhammad, we know we have a problem with them. And that should be very soon. You understand? So the thing is that they have this thing all reversed, and they can't say what it is. Because to say what it is reveals who they are. It reveals who I am, who we are. They can't do it. Because I said they had everything upside down. And now it's for their face, God told them be silent too. Be silent. Scripture says, a watchman, you're supposed to start sounding out when you see darkness come. But I said, no, God told me to be silent. No, God ain't told me a goddamn thing. If it is, it's God, Satan. Told him, shut up. Because he don't know, that's why. He's reporting. All of a sudden he knows all. Have you noticed, anybody's been noticing the whole subject matter in the last few months? It's totally different. Oh, now it's Master Muhammad. Welcome to the originator. Welcome to the originator. You see? Remember, you can't worship him because he made of flesh. Remember that Farrakhan? And now, remember who's going to make peace with them and sit down with them and who's going to love them and make peace with saving man. Now, marriage going to be destroyed. And God hates them. And even mentioned even call them the devils. Oh, I couldn't even supposed to call them devils no more. The whole message has changed. And now it's the Middle East now. Remember, before it was Europe. Europe is going to spread. That's Armageddon is going to start. Europe spread all over the world. Remember all that, Farrakhan? See, he's a goddamn liar. So are you, Ishmael. You're lying. And then, I'll tell you one thing that got me. All of them got me. But he said, I think Master Muhammad told him something 35 years ago. It took him 35 years to figure out what. And then he finally told people that's an excuse they have for him, wherever one brother says. See, but abomination, desolation. There's an abomination that's causing desolation. Stay in a place where it should not be. See? That's false Israel. They should not be over there. Not because it's a region for Muslims mostly and Arabs, right? But they're not Israel anyway. They're an abomination, pretend to be something they're not. And they're causing desolation. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple of things, but first, let me talk about Ezekiel's will. Remember they said, we're going to talk about Master Muhammad's will. They're so full of brothers and sisters. And I knew what they were talking about. Because first of all, if they have not broken the seal, they didn't need to F up. Really. He just shut the F up. Because if you ain't broke the seal, you don't know what you're talking about. Because it says nobody, they could look at it. Nobody knew what was in that book until the land broke those seals. Said nobody in heavens or earth. So that means if they're saying they know it, that means they're liars unless they know the person that broke the seals. And they have not revealed that yet. Elijah Muhammad never made that claim, and Master Muhammad never made that claim either. So unless they know the person that broke the seals, that means they're lying dogs, because they have no idea what it's saying. No, none whatsoever. And they're wrong 100% about everything they say anyway. And Elijah Muhammad spoke to it. I'm not going to take anything away from the man. See? because he did the best he could to raise up these Levites, easily leading the wrong direction, hardly in the right direction. And he put out 40 years of blood, sweat, and tears to raise them up, right? And couldn't give them spirit, right? Hard, leading the right direction. And then Farrakhan turned in the wrong direction overnight, just like that. Hard, 85%, hard leading the right direction, easily in the wrong direction. Let's look at Ezekiel's rule here. Look at that for a minute. See? Because, I mean, it's so ridiculous if you just think about it, if you can think at all. Now, see, there's four aspects of the will as spoken of in Ezekiel. Now I'm looking at my, I see I'm kind of like lagging over here, so I may have to stop and start again, brothers and sisters, because I'm looking at my results over here on YouTube, and it's not looking that great. Okay, so I'll give it a few more seconds, see what it does. Right? But I do have a backup, I can upload it. But it talks about 4 characters. It talks about a lion, a calf, face man, eagle. Okay, the mother plane looks like that? Looks like animals? Really? See, you didn't mention that part. See? Because, okay, he had to explain it. He can't explain that. But where do we sell animals? Okay, I'm freezing. Where do you say animals anyplace else in the angel? Okay. Right in Revelations, right? There it is. One like a lion, one like a calf, face man, and an eagle. That's the angel key, brothers and sisters. Not a mother plane. New Jerusalem is not a city. It's the reformatting or the what we call the final form of the angel key. Represent what basically what the nation would look like. Has nothing to do with any mother plane. And he said, well, he make his name seem like we're going New Jerusalem, the mother plane's gonna be New Jerusalem. It's gonna come and land a mile by a mile. How many people think you fit in there? But he said, that's the New Jerusalem. That boy is so sick. He's a demon. He's a devil. See? It's clear. I said before, it's not the mother plane. It's just angel key again. It gives more information or another way of looking at it. Okay, but since I don't know, I think I'm going to have to. It's freezing up a lot, pausing a lot. And the subject, I want to go my main subject. I can't afford to do that. So I can either continue to let it go as it is. And then upload, see how it comes out, upload my recording, because that should be okay. I would hope. Yeah, it's buffering a lot. I can't have that. Okay, what to do here? With the new carrier, because I'm going to have to go back to the old one. Okay, I'm gonna continue, but since like I said, I have a backup recording, and I'll just upload that one on top of this. If this doesn't come out well, this doesn't look too good right now. These just different forms of angel key, brothers and sisters, right? Nothing to do with any mother plane. Nothing to do with any mother plane. This is the 24 elders. They're not the 24 sides, brothers and sisters. 24 elders, as in nations. And one sitting on the throne is not God, it's Satan. It's Satan. They're sitting around because Satan had control of all the nations, like he told Jesus, "Wilderness, I got control of all of them." He said, "I got control of some of them." He said, "I got control of all of them. They're mine. If you bow down and serve me, right, I give you control of the nations under me, of course." Angel Key, brothers and sisters. That boy is so stupid. Okay, let's get to that. Okay. This is the one here, brothers and sisters. I'm not sure if I should proceed because this is very, very important and very timely. And I'm buffering a lot. Hanging up a lot. Oh boy. Well, let's see, brothers and sisters. Now, I told people a few years back, I said, using Endo Key, so I figured out, and if you figure it out, don't tell anybody, because it's not time yet. And right now, it's time so close, I think it's time to speak to this, right? Otherwise, I'll be a reporter, because this going to happen so fast, right? And it's very close. If I don't see it now, I end up just reporting. So what we're going to do is, I can be more specific, but I'm just going to get the basics here. Yeah, I was saying I'm going to stop this and start it back in about 5 minutes. See if it works a little better. And I appreciate the brother pointing it out to me because that's what I suspected. Well, I don't know. It looks like it's... Let me get a couple more seconds, brothers and sisters. Because sometimes it just catches up. Okay, I'm going to let it go for now. Okay, Boundless Desolation, right? Okay, let's go into this. Now, we talked about this these dates. Now it says, explain to you, right? October, November, right? There'll be a time of your fleeing. Because it says, pray, and that's something that your prayers are answered. And I don't like the way that verse is constructed, because why they said, pray, because anyway, I'll leave alone, brothers and sisters. But anyway, that will leave you, because September, we understand September scripturally, that's the seventh month, starting from March, April, May, June, July, August, September. And this winter is December, but it starts the 21st. So you really got October, November, and you got about couple weeks in December. But just leave that alone. We just talk October, November, right? I'm just building a case. I'm going to go get into it in a minute. Now we're here 76 years. If you understand Daniel, and that's a hard one. It took me a long time to really get that one down because I had to put a couple of things together, right? But it says 76 years, right? The sanctuary was talking about the temple. I mean, not Jerusalem be trampled underfoot. Right? So look at 76 years. And that'll be from 1948. 76 years will put that this year. Right? And I just put October, November there because I specified those particular months. Because if it happens after December, right, that means it can't be in the winter, because winter will be all the way to March, and March will start a new year. So that means that date, that prophecy will be wrong. Because you got 76.6 years, period. And it can't happen before September, so it can happen on September, put it that way. And it hasn't happened yet, so we can let anything before that out. So that locks you into October, November, and maybe a couple of weeks in December, but we're going to leave December part out for now. All right? So I'm going to walk through this, and I'm going to tie pieces together, because, I told some people several years ago, I says, look at the angel key and try to understand through the angel key. And if you figure it out, don't tell anybody, because it wasn't time yet. And right now, it's about time. Otherwise, you turn to reporter. You see why in a minute. So it says, I heard one saint speaking to another saint, until the certain saint which spake, how long shall the vision concern the daily sacrifice? The daily sacrifice is us, the 400 years, right, that we sacrifice, submitting to Adam. And transgression, and a transgression of desolation. There was a transgression would take place. Somebody transgressing, like I said, right? And that transgression would cause desolation. And that's false Israel. Because they say, that's our land, and went over there, took other people's land. That's a transgression. When they come and took this land here, that's a transgression too. But that was transgression they talk about. It says, that transgression says, and it caused desolation, and to give both sanctuary and host be trodden underfoot. So that means the city or the sanctuary be trodden underfoot, and plus the people there too. And that's the Palestinians. So Jerusalem and the Palestinians be trampled underfoot by this transgressor. And so it'd be 2,300 days, which you bear down into months. Right? And you get 76.6. And we know, based on angel, right, the months equals years, so that'd be 76 years. So where you get that from? And so then it'll be cleansed. See, because the transgressors, they're like dogs or rabid dogs or something, right? They cause all this desolation, everything, and then they be cleansed. So that means if you connect this up together, my sound is on. My sound is, I had it off for a second, I turned it back on, it's on. Right. Better be on. Okay. So the minute I'm talking about the sound should be on. So the thing is they're transgressors, so be cleansed of them. Right? Like the swine is in the temple. Because that's one thing they said. The temple, the sanctuary be polluted by swine. False Israel. Okay. Then be cleansed. So that's what we should expect to happen. Right after since 1948, 76, every 76 years, that'd be this year, and we locked into those months, October, November, and then they'll be gone. Okay, let's see what that means. Let's cook some. Let's do some. Right, connect some dots. See, let's see if anybody maybe they did figure out the same thing. Right. Because like I said, when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to them too. I'm speaking to devils too. I got to be very careful. Because they said they knew the hour in circumstances when it destruction, they would prevent it. But they would try anyway. Therefore, you said abomination desolation was spoken of through Daniel the prophet, stay in a holy place, let the reader understand. So somebody staying in a holy place should be there. So we see right now, see Angel Key down there? Now, in 1990, America, Britain, and false Israel, pretty much invaded, well, actually 91, but it started in 1990, they invaded the Middle East, so they pretty much took control of the Middle East. Iraq, Syria, right? Sanctioned Iran, and so forth, so on. So they the boss on the Middle East since 1990, right? Now, Iran and Syria, they're Shia, and they was right, was what I want to use here, superseded by America, Britain, and false Israel, Gog, Magog, and the Antichrist. And they also referred to as, there's two witnesses, they also referred to as sackcloth. Keep that in mind, sackcloth. Right? Remember, David, he had 5 smooth stones. Keep that in mind, too. Okay. And Satan, remember, he's also Goliath. See, I mean, I could go into a lot of detail about all these things, but now I'm just going to get a basic. Okay. And then a war occurred in heaven. Right? That war's already occurred. It's 2 stages. War occurred in heaven. Michael was, because it talks about that when it says the witnesses, it stood upon their feet, right? So it's an action. But anyway, I'm going to go that kind of detail. I'm just going to get the basic here. And occurred war in heaven, and Michael was an angel of him, the war with the dragon, and war him, and the war and soul, and soul of them unto. That's just, anyway, they got to fight him, right? So you see this battle in the Middle East right now, and all America's base have been under attack, and so forth. Hope my sound's coming through. If it's not coming through, somebody didn't notify me, because according to this, it's coming through fine. Talk a little slower, because I want you to understand this, brothers and sisters. So the war is actually going on now, right? That's the abomination of desolation. It's going on right now. It's a clear sign, okay? But there's 2 phases to it. And Michael's angels and Dragon's angels, right? So now, what actually starts. This phase 2, where Michael gets involved. See, now all of a sudden they talking about the mother planes. They trying to bring, they thieves and robbers. They look at this message and they trying to preempt it. They trying to take it for their own. Because it sounded more and more like me every day. Well, I shouldn't even say it because they so, I shouldn't even compare them to me at all. Because that's like, pour shit on a cake, right? Okay, it might look like a cake, but it ain't a cake. It might look like chocolate cake, but it ain't. So in other words, see, you go right here now. Pay attention to this now. I want you to pay attention. I work a lot, quite a bit putting this together. It was worth it. See here, Syria and Iran, right? They're going to war. See, it's about to happen. Even the devil's predicting it. It's about to happen. He did not. So we're going to lock this in. We're going to lock this in today. Okay? Then they're kicked out and was thrown the dragon, the great, the serpent, archaic, being called devil and Satan, making the earth being inhabited whole. He was thrown to earth and angels of him with him. In other words, America, Britain, they kicked out of the Middle East. Kicked out of the Middle East. Thank you, sir. Kicked out of the Middle East. See, they were thrown out of heaven. See, that's to my Gog and Magog, and that's what's happening right now. They're under attack. They started attacking American forces and stuff, right? The Houthis and the resistance and everything, right? So they're on attack now, but it's going to be full blown in a minute, and that's what they're afraid of. Full blown regional war. What's going to happen? Okay, let's look on. Okay, let's back up. Back up. I'm forget something here previous. See, when that war actually starts, that's where Suleiman's going to come. And that gets it to sun becomes black, it's sackcloth of hair, and the moon becomes blood. Right? But I'm not going to go into that kind of detail here, brothers and sisters. Okay. So here comes NOI. While war's going on. See? Because you see, in Exodus, I didn't show it here, it says Joshua, he came to the camp, Aaron, right? It says there was sound of war, but no sound of victory or defeat. So what was going on? So I didn't include that in here because a lot of pieces I didn't put there because I got a lot of pieces. I don't want to go too complicated. So in other words, he would come when the war was going on. Because he said he heard the sound of war, but nor the victory nor defeat. So, right? See? So the war is going on. Okay. That's when he entered in NOI. He comes there. And then it says, but for those days of vengeance, that all things which are hidden may be filled. But woe to them that are with child and them that give suck. In those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, a wrath upon his people. Now the wrath upon the people, see, you think it's pregnant women. No. It's not pregnant women they're talking about here. But keep in mind, it's very crucial. Those that figured out, they'll notice. If they haven't figured out, then I guess I'll have to pick it up now. Well, those with child, or those who are pregnant, and them they give suck. Right? Okay, pay close attention to this right now, right? You see here? Now, the reason why they with child, because they got something under them. That's Gog and Magog. That's what it means on a child. But did you pay close attention to that? You know what that means? That means when they're thrown out of the Middle East, right? See? And they don't attack us right then. Right? Because they're still there. They haven't fled yet. They're still there. Did you miss that one? That's very important. We go forward. You see? We're still there when that happens. See? It says, woe to those who will give us suck, right? See? So we're still there. Because they would be pregnant at the point. They wouldn't be pregnant anymore if it's already gone. So we're still there. That's what Suleiman's warning. That's the time he's warning now. See? Okay, let's look at it. Looks like, come on. Oh, I know I forgot one. Okay. I was wondering, okay. Let's go to the next one. Now remember, this is a stone here. This one is, remember, he had 5 stones. Here's one of them right here. And this sackcloth, that means that's a sling. You ever seen a slingshot? Maybe it's too old, too young. Slingshot, right? Like a white cloth with stone in it. Slingshot. Remember, they call it sackcloth. The stone right there, right? They went up. The stone is still there. And I told you that stone represents an African country that's going to stab our sister in the back. So let me jump to a little ahead of it right now. And it says, Then David, he slew Goliath by taking that stone with slingshot and hit him in the head. And we know David represents Master Prophet Muhammad. And the Shia, right, did a slingshot. And that stone right there, so they moved up, because remember, it had to be cocked. The stone had to be cocked. So it's cocked right there. So they moved up. You understand? And where the stones hit, right at Satan's head. At the time that they're thrown out. So in other words, let's see if I have it on the next page here. Okay. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I left it up. It says, when you see that, know its desolation is nigh. See, for us, this desolation is nigh. It means it's about to be destroyed. About to be. And that's when you're supposed to flee. At that point. But what else is going on there? Hold on, let me back up here. And, you know, all these together, brothers and sisters, because I don't say it now. They just say I had to have force. Okay. Okay, this is okay. I did that right. There you go. See it? It's that stone is blinking. Why? Because Gog and Magog, what are Gog and Magog? They're armies, aren't they? Shia also armies. Now, Jerusalem is surrounded by armies. That's you see them surrounded by armies. And that's when you're supposed to flee. I have that here somewhere. That's when you're supposed to flee. They see, they're fleeing now. That's when they're surrounded by armies. That's the point, when they're surrounded by armies. Okay? Now, all these things I've been telling you over the past, I just put them together like this. But all these pieces I'm telling you is nothing new if you've been paying attention. But now I'm putting it all together, bringing that puzzle together. That's what I told you about. If you could figure it out before that, keep it to yourself, because it's not time. Because you can see why. Now it's time to tell them, because this is about to happen. We're tied now. We're gonna make it a little tighter. Show you why in a minute. Okay, see? Now they're going to flee, because they're shooting by armies, right? They're pregnant. But once they flew, they're not pregnant anymore. But the wrath is upon the ones that was pregnant, right? They, okay, let's go on. And then here you go. So then Jerusalem's gone. But you're in the process of fleeing at that point. Now Jerusalem's gone because hit him in the head. Hit Goliath in the head, boom. That's the stone. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, this is where he says, I cannot go there, he says, Saul, because I am not used to them. So Saul wanted to do something else. He said, no, I got 5 stones. That's fine with me. Then he took his staff in his hand, chose 5 smooth stones from the stream and put them in the pouch of his shepherd's bag with his sling in his hand. See, slingshot and a stone, boom. That was hit Goliath in the head with. And he moved closer, attacked him. David ran quickly towards the battle line to meet him, reaching into his bag and taking out his stone. He slung it, slingshot, and struck the Philistine Goliath in the forehead. And stones sank his forehead. He fell face down on the ground. Cut his head off. I'm putting these together for you, brothers and sisters, because that's how close we are. So be close, I'll make it clear and clear and clear. Okay, this is where, at the time it said, there's be signs of the sun and moon. There's a lot of things that talks about this in different ways, but still the same thing. Stress upon the nations, perplexity, and sea waves roaring. That means they're in trouble. The devil's in trouble. Men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking at those things come upon the earth, for the powers be shaken, right? And this is where the mountains fell on them. That's an old story. I don't want to get into that right here. So see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and great glory. So in other words, that's the resurrection, right? And when these things come to pass, okay, I'm talking about in the clouds. So we can show that next. Okay. Because those are also called clouds. Okay? Definitely see that. Understand? And then if you read Exodus, what happens at that point, right? That's when there's a separation take place from the demons and saints. And that's what happens. They get thrown out. I said 3,000. Because we know in each one represents 1,000. So why I say 3,000? Because all three of them thrown out. That gets into Legion. And I'm not going to that here, brothers and sisters. Okay, I think that's got something else I want to say on this. Is that it? Oh, okay. I'm missing something then. Oh, okay. I know where it is. Oh, where is it at? Okay, I think it's here. Okay, I'm going to have to explain it. Explain it, brothers and sisters. I missed that one. And that puts you this year. So you're going to flee between October and November. I just showed you. Right? You're fleeing at the point, right, where the war has already happened. And when Jerusalem's surrounded by, when you see it surrounded by armies, right? So if you're going to be fleeing between October and November, that's when Jerusalem's going to be surrounded by armies during that period of time. But we see what's surrounded by armies, right? See what that looks like. Remember, October, November. Maybe I should put this up. Okay, maybe that might be okay. Okay. Oh, I could do it that way. I think I can. Oh, let me see if I can do it that way. Well, give me a second, brothers and sisters. I want you to see both at the same time. I've got a shortcut I think I can do here. See if this will work. No, not that one. See if we should have both. Let's see what happens here. Okay, maybe that might work. No, that won't work. Or will it? Think about that for a minute. No, it won't. Okay, I know something else I can do right quick. Oh no, can't do it that way. Let's turn that. Okay, let's do it this way here. Give me a second, brothers and sisters. I'll take about 30 seconds here. I think it'd be informative if I show both at the same time. Where is it? 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 Oh, there it is. Okay. And I think I just leave it like that. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Okay. Back here. Okay, that'll do. Okay, why is it doing that then? Okay, back up. The second browser is not doing what I expected it to do. Oh, why is it doing that? Well, maybe I do it this way. Oh, I know why. Oh boy, me. Okay, this here. There you go. That's it. Okay, that's it. And okay, I think that'll work. Let's see how that works, brothers and sisters. Okay, see how that works. Oh, nobody need to see me, but okay, try that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Now, as I was saying, okay. Let me go back and find it. Okay. Now, second brown sisters here. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get myself out there. Okay, that might be better. Okay, if you see it, if you can see it, okay, right? So, the time of fleeing, if it's October, November, right? Okay, Suleiman comes there. He shows up when the war starts. Okay. He shows up when the war starts. Okay. And they're defeated. He's there. They're thrown out. Right? They're thrown out. Gog and Magog are thrown out. Right? Middle East. Okay. They're thrown out. Right? Now that's say they're pregnant at that point, right? See? So the wrath is upon them. Okay? You understand that? Okay. Now, false Israel, right? They haven't been killed, they haven't been destroyed yet, because that's the slingshot right there. That's just Because they move, the sling had to be cocked, right? So they had to move it first, then stone, right? Anyway, that's where it's. So now they're about. We see Jerusalem surrounded by armies. Now its destruction is near. So, see, surrounded by armies now. That was, and that's when you're supposed to flee, because he ain't destroyed yet. Also, it's not destroyed yet. We see it's that desolation is about to be destroyed. We see that. That's when you're supposed to flee, right? See, you've been warned. Now you flee. See, and now the stone is cocked, right? See, and then, bam, right? Now, what happens is it says when you flee, if your prayers answered, so to speak, it'll be between October and November. That means that they get thrown out between October and November, which is a few days away. You understand what I'm saying? Because it says when you're going to be fleeing October, November, but you're fleeing, you don't flee until, right? They've been thrown out already. So the time you flee, false Israel is about to go down. Hasn't gone down yet, but America and Britain are pregnant. That means they've been kicked out already. So in other words, that war has started. That second phase, Michael's angels has went to war already, and they took him out, right? So that would have to be in that time frame, because that's when you're supposed to flee, and you'd be fleeing October, November. So that means October, November, most likely October, right? Let me say another way. If you understand this, it says when you flee, when you see a surrounded by army, when's surrounded by armies? I was wondering if anybody noticed that. I mean, you know, because they say, they look around, oh, yeah, it's surrounded by armies now, but angel key is you're supposed to refer to angel key. Supposed to refer to angel key. Right? So when's surrounded by armies? At that point right there, that's supposed to flee. So when's surrounded by armies? Only surrounded by armies when American Britain is kicked out. And they're coming against us. They ain't attacked us yet, but they're preparing to. Remember that it had to be preempted, that unripe figs? Because they're pregnant. They're thrown out. But they ain't done it yet. See? Because false Israel, right? See? See, that's the time. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right, because I don't want you to get mixed up here. See, that's when you're fleeing right here. When it's about to be destroyed. We see surrounded by armies, know its desolation is near. So that's when you're supposed to flee. See? So that means American Britain's thrown out. They have to come against you. Soon I told you, national security alert. Right? See, he tells you that they get ready to do that. They're getting ready to do that because they've been thrown out, right? But they're still waiting to see what happens to false Israel, if false Israel survives or not, right? No, its desolation or not. But you're not supposed to wait. You're supposed to flee then, because once that happens, they're going to count. Once false Israel goes down, let me say it again. They say, when you see surrounded by armies, know its destruction is nigh. So see right there. See? Show it again. See that blinking stone there? Okay. So. You're surrounded by armies. See? And the sling is cocked, stone. And that's supposed to flee. Right then. Because get ready to issue a national security alert. You understand? Right there. See? And that's you're supposed to start fleeing. See? And then, right? And then they take false Israel out, but you fled already. If you didn't flee, it was because lack of knowledge. Understand? So what it tells you, that when you flee, and you'll be fleeing October, November, that's when the war's already started, the second phase, and had been defeated. That'd be in October or November. Most I can't see how it could be November, but you understand what I'm saying? Because you see, that's when you flee. So when you flee is when, at the point when they're pregnant, and Jerusalem's surrounded by armies. Same thing. Both of them mean the same thing. When they're surrounded by armies, they're pregnant. At that time, that's what the scenario would be. And just before forces is about to be betrayed by African country that was stabbing them back, they match them. I'm going to knock them out. See? Knockout blow. You understand that, brothers and sisters? I can't make any clearer than that. Right? So I make clear as we get there. And I know if any of you figured out in the past, okay, good. You can go talk about it now. I told you, I said, if you figure out, keep it quiet. See? But now, we're there. We're there. See? I'm not Farrakhan, I'm like we're talking about after the fact. Because now he knows all about the Middle East. Oh, man, it's pathetic. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. You understand? You need to speak up. That's it. And it's been there all the time. I ain't changing anything. Right? I'm just pointing out to you exactly. I should hang all the puzzles together. I said, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to them too. But now, you can speak about it openly. In fact, I'm kind of want to advise you to speak on who the African country is. Right? I'm not going to speak on that one yet. They might be able to figure it out. Right? But that's the deal, brothers and sisters. So that locks you into. See, I'm going to tell you the time you flee. I've been telling you you're going to flee between October and November. But you didn't know is that war, when that war was going to take place, right? And when Jerusalem sent my armies, because I probably thinking about out in the world, instead of the Angel Key. So when Israel surrounded by armies, that's when American business cacked out. That's when they're about to, remember, Ammonese about to consume the tree. They're about to. See? That's when Suleiman tell them, no, flee. Because they're going to take false Israel out, and they're going to not take care of you, because they're positioned to take care of you. There's a way to see what happened to false Israel. And that's why he has to come and warn you before that. Otherwise, he didn't warn you. Then you'd be lost. Because they plan to attack. They talk about yesterday, oh man, they come and attack us now. That's full of shit over there. You understand? Hope you understand, brothers. I don't know if I can explain any clearer. Okay. So I put all the puzzles together. I put all the pieces together for you, brothers, and they finally all the pieces coming together. At least on that respect. And all those pieces, you had those pieces now. Did you put them together or not? I don't know. But you had the pieces. I gave you the pieces. Right? And I haven't changed anything because you go back and look at it and says, okay, if they're pregnant, we're still there. That's why I asked you, did you figure this stuff out on your own? If we're pregnant, they're still there. That means that the war's already taken place and they're defeated. And that we still got to be there when that happens. So that means we haven't fled yet if they're pregnant. So when we flee, that means they're already going to be there. Poised to attack us. And Suleiman's there. Some becomes black as sack over here turns blood, right? Because remember at that point, well, that's not get too deep there, because stones also represent blood. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. I think we'll leave it there. I've been debating. Well, I ain't really been debating because this has to be told at this point because we're so close. Otherwise, this is important. This is one of the most important. Bomb desolation is one of the most important signs ever, and this is critical. This is at the most critical point of our existence because this is the point where they plan to just wipe us out. Our cause, they had their name, but this is the point. It said, let's cut off in the nation. The name of Israel be no more. That's the point. It was actually just going to finish us off. Right there. See? And you warn just then, and the student has to warn you. See? And then you flee. See? But you see the time frame? I locked the time frame in for you now. See? So now you know the war will have to take place in October, November, most likely October. But we see these people, you listen to them, it's already happened. They're so afraid. And World War III, they're scared. Anyway, you shouldn't be afraid if you're paying attention and you're applying. Anyway, I made it clear enough for you. So I put the piece together for you. Right? So maybe you've done it before. Maybe you haven't. Oh, I got to mistype that. Says horn should be deaf. Maybe you did, and maybe you didn't. But all those puzzles, I've put them together for you. So if they don't fit, you tell me. See? Now I keep telling you, if you study some of these things, you should see yourself. Because you say, well, if they're pregnant, what happened? That means they must still be there. Right? And when Jerusalem surrounded by armies, Israel caused Israel is concerned, right? That's when Israel, she is victorious. Gog and Magog, so they're surrounded by armies now. At that point, right? So they'll be surrounded by armies. So we're only days away from this. Literally days away, because what's today, the 3rd, 23rd? 7, 8 days? That means what? Next week? October? There you go. Can't make it tighter than that. I told you I make clear and clear as we go. So, if you got any questions, disagree, go for it. Anyway, I don't think I can make it any more clear than that, brothers and sisters. That locks you in. And Farrakhan's quiet. He don't know. That's why he don't know. See? He don't know. So he keep his mouth shut. He had no idea. That's convenient. Oh, well, God told me not to say anything because you don't know the goddamn thing. Anyway, let me show the last part and close out, brothers. Then when you see this happen, flee. I think I showed this already. And then this part where they're all together, then demons are cast out. Okay, at that point, right, Fathers is gone. Stone hit him in the head, and Goliath's gone. Then the demons are cast out. No, that's the resurrection. And then the demons are cast out. Thrown into the demon war, locust war, they call it, an angel. Okay, I think I am going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. I don't think anything I need to say here. To our wrath words. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. But again, Ezekiel's will, that's a joke. You mean Ezekiel's will look like a lion? It looks like a calf? It looks like that's what it look. And whatever. Okay, but I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters.